we are here with Trubounis, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, are you originally from Dayton?
No.
Where are you from?
Originally, my mother. Sorry.
I went there. I'm sorry. Okay. So, how long have you lived in Dayton? How about I ask that?
About 2.5 years.
Oh, okay. So you're rather new to the city.
Somewhat. Although I think I've ingrained myself into the community.
Okay.
I love it here. I live 2 blocks away, so.
You're an Oregon District resident?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic.
So this is a good spot to live.
Where did you move from?
New York City. Prior to that, San Diego.
Okay.
Breckenridge, Colorado.
So well, Breckenridge, besides Breckenridge, big cities. What brought you to Dayton?
Witness protection program.
In the cities that you lived in before, were you in the restaurant business?
Oh, absolutely.
So how did you get started with that?
1983. I was with Marriott for many years, cooking tableside, running a restaurant. Before then, transferred to San Diego. Got involved in boutique hotels along with resort properties. Made my way to Breckenridge, Colorado. Same business, opened restaurants in New York, and now I'm in Dayton, Ohio.
Okay.
I never lived in the middle of the country.
It's different here.
You know, people are a little sensitive. They don't understand New York sarcasm.
Right.
But,
among other things.
Well, as long as you catch everything in marshmallows, they're fine. I've offended so many people, yeah.
Don't get me started.
But, I think they're getting used to me. So.
When did you open Sidebar?
We opened a year ago May.
Okay.
I think, to a certain extent, we became rather popular pretty quickly and to maintain it. We're opening a new location in Columbus in a couple of weeks. So I think that if there's a certain perspective, if you can make it in Dayton, you can make it anywhere. And that seems to definitely be the case for us. We've done really quite well.
Well, you've brought something that's different here.
It's unique.
Absolutely. What was your inspiration for the restaurant?
Well, first of all, it wasn't my inspiration.
Okay.
It was the owner. I'm merely running for it.
Okay.
But I think he wanted to bring some life to something that needed a little boost. And I think that what we've done in the Oregon District by bringing this, subsequently we've seen another restaurant, Lucky's, which is new to the area. They're opening a Toxic Brewery right up the street. A couple of other businesses, Roosters coming into the district. It's going to be an Italian restaurant. So I think that by bringing people down here and giving them a reason to come to the district is giving it a little more vibrance, if you will.
The few times that I've been in here, you have a very diverse crowd.
Yes.
I really appreciate that. Can you talk on that a little bit?
Well, I think that, being new to Dayton, I didn't understand that there was such a division, if you will. And I think if you operate with the perspective that there isn't a division, then you, in some respects, inspire what doesn't exist elsewhere. I'm not sure how things have turned out the way they have, but quite frankly, we have, I like to think, one of the most diverse crowds in town. I don't get out to dine much, but simply because I'm in the restaurant most of the week. But when I do, I think, I see us as being different. We're welcome in a lot of ways.
That was definitely something that we sensed when we came in here for the first time. That it was usually in the past when you used to come down to the Oregon District in like the 90s, very strictly divided crowd. You never really saw blacks and whites mingling in the bars down in the Oregon District, and it's nice to see that that's happening now.
Yeah, and I think that, Brian is African American, and I think he's probably one of the most welcoming, loving persons that you're going to run into. He'll greet somebody you just met with a hug, and there's a warmth about him and aura that inspires inspires others to feel similar.
Speak to any of the issues that were faced in opening the restaurant down here. Were there any challenges that you ran into in having a restaurant bar in the city?
No, because this Sidebar had previously been across from the federal courthouse as a bar only.
Oh, okay.
And then a mutual friend of Brian and Margot, our chef, brought them together. Brian had already selected a chef. Margot wanted nothing to do with the restaurant. She cooked for Brian, and he's like, that's it. And it's been magic ever since. So it's a nice combination. Margot Blondet, who's our executive chef, is classically French trained, but of Peruvian descent. So she mixes her roots with her French training, and it's become a rather unique menu. You know, something you're not going to see elsewhere. Flavors, combinations that are a little unusual for I don't want to say vanilla palate, but you know, people are trying things that they're like, wow.
That's great.
I think it's a nice breath of fresh air.
The ingredients on the menu. So you have these fantastic, flavorful creations. What about the ingredients? You mentioned earlier that for your cocktails you use some things that you can get locally. So do you try to do that as much as you can?
Absolutely. You know, where we have local farmers bringing us produce, you know, and in relation to the cocktails, we squeeze juices daily. We are, you know, the lime, the lemon, the orange, grapefruit, it's all squeezed. We're extracting the ginger. You know, we're just doing everything fresh.
So it's not a bottle mix of something you're pouring.
You won't find that here. There's nothing. We make our own bitters in some cases, you know, for certain drinks, and infusing our own cocktails. Where I think that's bringing that high quality to both the food and the drink is a winning combination. You know, people recognize quality, and you don't mind paying for it if you know that what the end product is spectacular.
And usually, economically speaking, just across the spectrum of all goods, quality is more economical over the long term.
Right.
Things last longer.
Absolutely.
Cocktails, the decor, the food. You have a valet service out front, so you
Complimentary.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
And I think that, you know what, we valet anybody that's going to the district. It's just something we want to be able to provide. You know, there's this, for me, I lived in New York, there's nothing scary about Dayton. And yeah, people in the suburbs are afraid to come downtown. Like, really? You know, I'm sorry. It's funny because I've talked to, you know, various police officials about it. A lot more crime goes on in the suburbs than goes on in downtown. Yeah, be that as it may, you know, you have this mindset that there are people that are simply afraid to come down here. Well, you know what? Pull right up. It's, you know, it's that simple. It's nothing more than offering something that no one else is. Our valets have a terrific service too. I've used them half a dozen times. It's called Designated Driver. They drive you home in your car if you've had too much. $40. Less than 1% of the DUI.
You mentioned that you are expanding and opening into Columbus. So what are some more future plans for Sidebar 410? Are you going to have more Dayton locations perhaps up north?
Actually, we're looking at, well, Brian's interested in markets that are similar to Dayton in size. Columbus is...
One per city?
One per city. Louisville could be a possibility. But secondary markets where you're not necessarily competing with, you know, a real force. You know, where I think we've come into a market where it's like, this is fresh and exciting. It's the same for Columbus. There's a lot of anticipation of our opening. We're involved with the Columbus Food and Wine Sidebar 410.com.